What?
Kizer on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team. Because
you're not going to
number
your
one, you throw the
cousin's
short
house.
game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep
Legit
out,
pro, you know,
receivers,
too legit to quit.
Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
Name of these two monkeys.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure that they bought it.
He was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Kizer. And he's got room. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Kizer showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm.
Why did you buy a new gaming
picks up the
system?
first.
Because it's handheld, bitch.
First down, Kizer. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's third and
The
short.
E11 was the
Too
old
much
Stormtroopers.
Too much mustard there on that pass.
Weapon.
They really turned it loose,
Now
didn't they?
it's called
Really
an
cut loose with
F11
that one.
because it's
Sharp,
with the first
strong.
order.
Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
That's the white and black.
Third and short yardage, Kizer. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Kizer. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. DeShone Kizer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
On...
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your
You gotta
team
be
for that.
kidding me.
They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's brought
You
down
even
after a
see
good game.
And how we think that
He got
this year's
29
Call of
yards
Duty
that
is boring,
time.
but it might actually be pretty good if we were all playing together.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he stopped immediately there.
You agree?
I said
No
treat
gain
it
on
like,
the play
treat
there,
it like an
second down.
ex-wife.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Shedding the tackle. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive
Let's see if you can share play.
scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
God damn it.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they're going to get this one up past the 25.
They said, man, fuck that bit.
23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Fuck you, Judge.
On play action, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. Completes it right side to Britt. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And he rifles one incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Again, it's Kaiser. Britt's got it complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Kaiser now. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Finally won a team deathmatch, so I got a
A
trophy.
second down throw now for Kaiser. Nowhere to take here. He's going to go down. Back at about the
And now I have to go to
37-yard
bed 'cause I have to
line. J.J. Watt in there to drop
All I
it.
can tell you
It'll
is
be a loss of about
the
8.
campaign is the bomb.
So a tough
You're gonna
spot
love
for
it.
Kaiser.
The-
The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Flying is a hell of a lot more harder. Because now there's shit in the sky in your way. Like, everywhere. Like, literally. You know, the Death Star when it blew up? Well, we never knew what happened to it when it blew up, but obviously it just goes into a billion pieces, and they leave that shit for you to fly through it, and around it, over it, and right into it and blow up. Like I did that 20 times today.
And this is right down
I mean,
the
it's
middle
like,
as he puts it through.
I got disoriented, I couldn't
High
figure
fives
out
for
where the
that
hell I
one
was.
as
I
that
was
drive ends in 3.
lost in space
Little bit
with
of
the
a
ass
lower
ton of junk.
trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it
Yeah,
out
but
low because
they
of the
fixed the
length of
flight
kick.
control, so
Able
it
to do
actually,
that, got it above
you
the
can go
defense
fast,
and
slow,
over
you
the
can
post.
turn, you can do all kinds of shit. It's much easier to
That's
fly,
fielded in the end zone.
but
And he's able to get it
I guess it
across
comes
the
with the
20,
trade-off.
but not by
You get a whole
much
bunch
as
of
he's marked
obstacles
down
right in your
at the
face.
21-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in
I'm
the national
quitting.
window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to
Let
take
me
on the
quit.
Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South
But
battle from
it's
Nashville.
Both of them have
for the most part, I
designs
think
on
it's
winning that division.
it's quite a bit better than Battlefront
Now a
1.
play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
The multiplayer seems to act pretty good, but people can buy shit to outrank you, so that kind of sucks.
54 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield.
But there's a flip
When you
side
can pick
to
it
it.
up in
You
big
can,
chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
for everything,
That's often
also
the difference
get,
in winning and losing. Those types of plays that
you
can
get
knock a defense off
too, so
balance
you can buy
and drive a
crates
team towards a victory.
just like other
Officially
people.
no gain
They
on
can
the
only
play,
buy
and it's second down.
money.
So
As
nothing
of
there,
right
but maybe
now, I
blame
don't
that
think
on the
there's
blocking.
anybody who can
Yeah,
just
some point you
buy
gotta win at the point of attack, and on
like
that
a
play,
specific
that
thing
was
that
all
they're
the
after.
defense.
I
They
think you
made
can
it
buy
happen.
lots of money. You can pay $99 and get, I think it's, I don't know, 120,000 credits or something like that. Which, like, one crate is $4,000 or 4,000 credits. Another crate is 2,400. Another one's 2,200. So you have to kind of like.
On second down, here's Watson.
It doesn't take you very long to play all of the
And down inside the
stuff and
15
collect
he goes.
quite a few crates. So I got like
Texans passing game in
probably
rhythm
about
right now, picking up
25
another first.
crates today.
And defensively, they were in zone
You know,
coverage
just
there. Do you have to be a
doing
little careful? You're losing
arcade
playing
mode
against a
and
good
solo
quarterback
and
like
co-op
he
and
is,
things like
to
that.
not play too much zone.
As I've only played like 6 online or multiplayer matches and stuff, so and there's so much stuff to collect, like for every person. So they can buy the credits, but I think they still have to use the credits to buy the crates on there. I don't think you can specifically buy a crate yet, but I could be wrong. Maybe you can go in and buy the Death Trooper crate or something.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
No, I got the deluxe.
Run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out
Deluxe
themselves.
troop or deluxe, I
Here's
think.
Watson, flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamie Collins able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
I'm gonna give you
And
a
a nice
mega
job
blaster.
defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
It's funny because I have a small
And now
penis.
Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Right. So I got that one. Actually, it was 56 to be exact, and it took a long time.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
But it's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't stumble or anything. It just goes. So,
from the gun, Kizer.
But yeah, even still, I'm just saying, I don't think you can buy specifically, like, if you want to be Darth Vader. I don't think you can buy it. I think you can buy an ass ton of credits and spend them on crates, but if you play the game and you play it, you try to do your best, like you always do, you know, you'll gold something here or do that. Because they kind of borrowed the legendary system now. Legendary and common and all that. If you do good, you get more credits. If you play more things, you get more credits. And you just buy your own damn pack. So that is one thing I kind of like about it. But also, it's got some movie spoilers coming for the campaign. So it's kind of interesting. It was a really good campaign, though. I was like, whoa, shit. So that's what happened to Jakku. I was like, huh.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Njoku. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
How was work?
Nice gain of 21 yards.
Did you close the house?
So 2 minutes to go in
what the fuck? What are you talking
about? We're back to Houston after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
It's going to be like, this is how you play off your house.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Then again, maybe I should have taken it.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one.
The bank called me the other day because they just changed names, and they were like, well, we just need to know, now on here, it shows that you're late on your payment, and I said, what's your point? It's just like, well, we need to know exactly why you're late on your payment. And I said, no, you really don't. You just need to know I'm late. You're calling to ask if we can get this paid, and I'm telling you it's going to be paid and stuff. Well, I need to know the reason. I said, the reason is, y'all assholes decided to change names, which screwed the entire electronic system up, which paid for 8 years without a hiccup. And I said, and now, trying to pay my mortgage on time and online is the biggest pain in the ass ever. Because Amazon, you can buy anything except for a loan. And she was like, well, we don't need to be rude. She goes, okay, so I just have to ask a couple of questions. Do you intend to live in the house? And I said, well, I said, let me see here. I was thinking about giving it back and trading it in on a new model. What do you think? And she goes, okay. And then she goes, okay, so is it just you that lives there? And I was like,
yeah.
What the hell did your electronic records do to you guys besides screw you up? I was like, you have no right to ask me what I'm going to do or how many people live in this house.
So we're right back where we
started. We need to update our file. And I was like, and it's none of your damn business if I live in this house or I don't, as long as you've been getting the money every freaking month. you don't have anything to say about it. And she's like, oh, I see right here, you've been a great customer for 8 years. And I was like, no, you guys took over 2 months ago, so I'm brand new to you. I was so pissed when she asked me if I intended to live in this house. Dude,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I was so taken back. You gotta understand, when you're taken back, you're like, what kind of fucking question? Who asks somebody if they intend to live in a house when she just called me at the house? Oh, this, man, if they ever change names on the bank, you need to go in there right away and be like, okay, look. I know you just changed names, but how bad are we talking about? Because, honestly, we had it set up where it paid online every month, and now it doesn't even know that we're the customers. And it won't accept our payment, and we have to call in, and then by the time you get to the right department and stuff, they're like, okay, what do you want to do with this amount? And we're like, hopefully satisfy our fucking monthly payment. You guys are just asswipes, just changing names, and you thought it would be a great thing just to change the name of it. Because it used to be Bank of Kansas City. They have another one, Bank of Omaha, Bank of Oklahoma. But anyway, Bank of Kansas City, we had them since 2008. And now we have this bank called Mo Bank. I shit you not. M-O Bank. I know, right? Is that short for Missouri or bitch, give me Mo money?
They had to go a long way on their last drive to
I'm
score
thinking
the
it's like a
touchdown.
slang
This
bank.
time they get
Can we open a bank?
More of a cushion with field position.
What are we gonna call it? Mo money?
No, we gonna call it no money.
Yeah. No money? Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, when you change the electronic system, it jacks everything up. I wouldn't be surprised if they call me again next week or something and be like, okay, so you're a new customer and you just moved into that house, so how you doing? And be like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
We'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
I know, right?
The 30-second mark of this first half.
Just about. It'll be 10 years in May.
Damn, that house is what? Is that house a third paid off, or is it like
you know, about 105 on it, I think. Maybe a little less than 100. It's pretty close. But we started at 130, so. And then we refinanced it twice, but that was because we got a much lower interest rate. 4.75, and then we got it down now to 2.768 or something like that. No, it got worse since we bought the house. No, we can't even pull that shit now. No, you can. Your credit score can get better, but I'm telling you right now, not having a credit card and paying cash will kill your credit score. However, I sleep well at night knowing I don't owe anybody jack shit.
Instead, it's second down.
People are always like, oh, Ed, you got money. Especially Ryan. Ed, boy, you got money? Well, no, I do. I do, but that's because I don't have credit cards and all those bills and shit.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Yeah. Oh, it's super good. No, when I went in to buy the truck, he goes, how much do you guys make? And I was like, and I told him, and he goes, oh shit, we should have approved, no problem. And I said, yeah, probably not. We don't have any credit. And he goes, what do you mean? And I said, I don't believe I need to owe anybody. And I said, to be honest with you, if I could come up with the cash, I'd just buy this truck outright. I don't even want to owe the bank. And he was like, Well, I understand that, but, you know, we'll just run it through. You got great income, great job and everything. And I was like, okay. He ran it through, he comes back and he goes, you got 560. And I was like, I told you. And he was like, So anyway, he was like, well, we'll get you into 11% on the truck. And I said, do I look like a dumbass? I was like, no. Put that shit way down there. And I was like, I understand that the bank has to say, well, it's based on your credit score, but do I look stupid? Because I said, if you can't lower it 3 points, I'm going to walk. So he did. He said, I'll have to call in a favor. I said, really? If you know their first name, it's not a favor.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a
anyway,
reason why they have the lead.
But
now here, third quarter, maybe
it was like the bank was like, you got a good job, everything's fine, but you don't have credit. And I was like, how many times I gotta tell you? I don't like owing anybody. I have problems with, I have issues owing people stuff. I do. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking t-shirt. I got issues. My best friend left a fucking cigarette on my floor, and I called him to find out if it was his. Try to get shit back to people. It's not mine.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
It's all good. It's all good because it's about time for you to refill it because I've almost smoked it all.
And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the
you realize it's lasted me almost 2 months now.
Seems simple, right? The last part,
that's how often I don't inhale.
The first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
I do swallow. All right, I gotta go to bed. I gotta see if my fat ass will get up. Since
the collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment.
Since I just had 5 days off,
has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, Ryan, you need to go get some more big words. I haven't heard you say any new big words for about a month and a half. Probably.
Here's Watson now on second down.
We'll catch you guys later.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Okay.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. First down throw, Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 11-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw on second is Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson, the rookie from Houston. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And that'll be incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On second down, Johnson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw here. Kizer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go play action. Kizer. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Play fake. Kizer. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a second down throw for Kizer. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On play action, Kizer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. Completion left side to Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll try the right side here with Miller. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Fedorowicz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the 50, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bernardrick McKinney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here's Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Let's go!
On first down, it's Watson. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 48-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Miller. 20! And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now after the play, it looks like there's a... Here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, defense, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So the offense has it first and 10. Kizer to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Steps away to his left. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Cushing able to get him for a loss of about 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
Kizer now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First and goal from the 5. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To Johnson again. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Watson on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now they'll bootleg it with Kizer. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go. Try it, 38.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. Kizer now. And that is incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now out comes Houston. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down and just 1. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's back to throw. Pass incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And he's got Miller. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here we go. 1-9.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Watson. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to win the football game. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Let's go, let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on. All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go up.
Let's go! Next round! Here we go! Grand 38! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
All right, gentlemen, you must have had your oats this morning because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. If you guys consistently do that, we're going to win a lot of ball games.